These things are real. The Rocky fighting Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed is a man who comes to the army in the year zero, you can say. And he is a man who is sitting always in the parts of Chile, you can say, and in Japan. And at the time that he was black, he called himself Apollo Creed, with the story that I told, that they are searching who are the ones that are in the Greek time, the really warriors from the Apollo games, you can say. The games were not gladiator, but a game called Apocalypse games. And he said that he was maybe the Apollo. So he took the card Apollo and say, it's not a card for real, it's something from Bootmaker or something, Apocalypse games. And then the Apollo name he wanted. And he said this name can be maybe mine. And then he said in the army, because we are universal army, let's get the guy from Greek now, but from Italy now. I come from America myself, but he knows that I'm from England. He said, let's get the guy from England, and if I win, I can really lead the farm of America, he said. Because the farm is America, that's where we're working, that's the forest for real. All America is the forest, you can say, and England is the company. Yeah. And here we are made of farms and all those things. He say, I want to work in America and say that I'm better than him in the time. In the time of Tarzan, in the time of the Greek. I'm always the king, but he wanted to be me. I say, okay, let's fight. Boxing at the time was, if you fight, you have to fight like hell. There was no rules like today, but today still is fighting like hell. The rules are still the same, you can fight yourself crazy. Today people are using tactics and things to protect themselves. Then they are a little bit easier. But at the time that you can really smash each other out of the ring. And the rules are 3 times knockout, and you have to say the game is won by the one who takes the other one 3 times down. So I went with them boxing around the world. And we boxed in Italy, we boxed in Germany, we boxed in Belgium even. We boxed everywhere for it. And this time he was fighting me in the zone of Czechia. And Czechia is a place where I come from, he said. I said, okay, it can be, because in the time of fought, I was maybe living there. I said, okay, I took my gloves and I said, we are fighting in this elite warrior soldier club. And then we organized those things. So he came with his elite soldiers and sitting on the sides of the ring, and I came with my soldiers, came on the other side sitting, and he said, let's fight. I was fighting Apollo, he called the name Apollo. I said, if you take the name, you're sure that you this, because I'm thinking maybe it's me Apollo, or maybe something else is Apollo, because you want to say Apollo is something. It's not that you get money, but he wants that fame, and that is maybe Apollo. Okay, I say, okay, if you are taking the name Apollo, maybe I beat you up that you have the wrong name. In the very beginning of the fight, you can tell those things. Then I say, maybe you're not sharp. I'm gonna be sharp, I'm gonna be everything, I'm gonna be fighting you. Because maybe the name Apollo is mine. Me, I'm a woman, I'll be the Apollo. I say, okay, let's fight. And then I'm organizing also the gladiator games, it's calling Olympics now. It's calling the Olympics at the time already. So I say, let's go and we'll fight. In the elite soldier game, you can feel the atmosphere, and if you watch the movie, that is really, really with soldiers and not in the Olympics, but really soldier game that we are fighting. So he takes me out in one round, bang here, and I fell down. That's what you say, yeah, that can be. I was fighting him, and the first round he hit me, bang here, and I say, whoa, you're very strong. So I fell down. That's what I mean. Everybody hit me here, and I say, whoa, you're very strong. I say, I have to do my things. Dus I did this uppercut, bang, and Mr. fell to the ground. First KO was mine. But then he wanted to scam a little bit. You don't know how it is with them. I was hitting him here, and he was maybe a little bit downing. Yeah, downing is another thing. We are playing 3 knockouts, laying on the ground is off. And he say, maybe we have to change the rules, because I not can put this man down. I can put him something like dizzy, but I not can put him down. I said, why you want to change the game if you know that I'm the best boxer in the world and you're not going to get me? He said, because my girlfriend said maybe when you're dizzy you can maybe still stand because you have maybe the name Apollo, yes. And then he said maybe the name Apollo is you. Apocalypse can be me because I know what apocalypse is. Apocalypse is a kind of dance. And Apollo is something that I have to give to my girl then. Okay. I'm the apocalypse and my Apollo woman is the one who's sitting here next to me. Yeah. It's the woman, yeah, the woman from the story, Dina. I say Dina is maybe Apollo. And Apollo is that she always, yeah, that she always do something hanging upside down in it. Because of some Tarzan time, I said. He said, okay, maybe we believe you, it's maybe from Tarzan. We're gonna play if you hit he that you get also points. So we went again. I have 1 point already, and he said I want half point for this, but the judge say you get only quarter points. So he started hitting a lot of things and tried to hit a lot of things. So I say to him, I have you 1 time down, 2 time down, 3 time down. The game is over. But you're not so a man who wants to really have everything. But I can make a movie, and if I make a movie, you maybe win something. Okay. Now we know what our caddy is with Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs is something in the middle today, and that's how we got it. And that's how we hit something in the middle again. Mr. Bill Collector. That's what he calls him in Dynasty. He stands in GR a lot of things. And since that day he stands there. Nee, the fight was already happened. I was sometimes we make a movie and maybe in the future I will do a part extra in the movie, and then we change our clothes and then he stands there in Mr. behind the desk saying that he won at the time something and he wants to come to America and he likes to have a limousine and he wants to have some power, so he calls himself an admiral. So in America he calls himself an admiral and I am general, and an admiral sometimes sounds a little bit bigger than the general, but admiral is not the biggest thing, but I'm an okie dokie general. Admiral means that he likes to have phone calls. He likes to make phone calls in the time of GR, and that's how he wants something, by making Rocky. And that's why he stands in Rocky there as Apollo Creed and doing his things. He is also Mr. Biggs, I think, from Mr. Bill Collector. Admiral. Now you know a little bit about boxing. 3 times knockout is the game over, then you will be. Wat ga ik nu doen? Als je weet wat ik nu ga doen, in Nederlands ben ik even. Weet je niet waar ik mee bezig ben. Even iets groots onthullen wat nooit onthuld is op internet misschien. Maar ik twijfel zelf nog steeds of ik dat zo heb gedaan. Maar als je niet gelooft, kan je even kijken op Facebook. Even kijken wat ik ga doen. Nee. Nee, goed, dat is niet zo. Dan moet ik zeggen wie. Oké. Nee, goed, dan moet je wachten. Goed, dan moet je wachten. Dan moet je zeggen gewoon van. Nee, nee, ze goed, je moet zeggen wat ze doen. Die waren ook heel iets van. Dat is dus ook goed, dan moet je zeggen wat ze doen. Wat is het? 5 gewoon ontvangen. Ik kon niet zitten om mee te testen. Nee, goed, maar dat is niet zo. Dat heeft zij niet. Zij heeft gewoon een film ooit gezien die zij bijna op leek. En toen kwam ze zitten hier. En toen zei ze, ik wil weten welke film dit is. En toen ben ik haar gaan kijken. En toen zei ik, waarom zit je hier? Ze zegt, ik kom deze vasthouden voor sport. En daarna ga ik weg. En je mag niet in de film komen. Nee, dat klopt, ja. Oh ja, wacht even. Voor sport? Nee. Want sport wil ik niet betalen. Ja. Wacht even. Nee, dat klopt, ja. Dat is niet zo. Goed ben, dat doen ze afdwingen niet. Goed ben, dan moet je alleen maar zeggen, ben je gek. Nee, nee. Maar wacht even, jij speelt een spelletje die jij niet wil spelen. Jij speelt dit met een dure vrouw. En ik weet wie die vrouw is. Nee, ik ben een commerce, niet maar ik ben Francis, die is geen geld heb. En dat is een week sport betaald voor mij zelf van jou, niet van de middel. Nee. Wacht even, dat is niet waar. Oh ja. Wacht, nee, dat is niet zo. Dat klopt wel. God, dat klopt wel. Nee. Oh ja. Ja. Nee. Dat is goed, maar dat speelt zij niet. Dat speelt zij wel. Nee, gewoon zegt vast niet goed, weet je niet vastzit. Omdat ze altijd twee oude mannen van haar niet. Nou, dat doen ze niet. Nee, goed, dit doen ze altijd klein maken, dat doen ze niet. Dit is verder, dat is die. Dat doen ze gelijk bam bam, dat doen ze echt niet. Ze maken ze altijd klein, dat doen ze niet. Ze zeggen altijd blijven zitten tot ik klaar ben. Ik ga even daar naartoe. Want deze man heeft mij ooit verkocht. Niet nou ja, wacht even. Oh ja, dat klopt niet. Nee, dat klopt niet. Op het moment dat die ze zo, ja. En daarna zeggen ze, oh, dat is misschien een vader van ons die wij niet mogen spelen. Maar onze mannen wel echt. Wacht even, ja. Ja, ja. Dat is niet zo. Dat klopt wel. Nee. Dat is met afspel. Ja, zo'n kijk, de leukste zaak. Leuk iets weer. Misschien nog wel, nee. Oh, en dan nee. De 1 keer 4 vies. Je hebt ook 2 keer vies gemaakt, niet? Of 1 keer. 1 keer, hè? Oké, welke 1 keer vies gemaakt? Nee, weet je waarom zij 1 keer vies heb gemaakt? Omdat je toen echt kwaad was en ze voelde te vrij? Ja, daarom was ze 1 keer vies gemaakt. Oh ja, dat klopt niet. Dat was niet, of haar was je vader niet. Dat was je vader niet. Je vader heeft dat niet gehad. Dat was zij 1 keer. Toen zei ik, is dit 1 keer voor jou? Toen zei je, dat is vies toch? Okay. Oh ja, I know what they want to think of food. Because down there it's something like a food restaurant or something. Oh, it's not a food restaurant. Nee, ja, zoiets was het doen. Goed, wacht, nu is het uit. Oh, hier een verkrachte zelf. Wacht even. Nu komen we verkrachten. Nou, ben jij zelf, are you raping of something? Nee, we zitten nog steeds maar die plek in handen. Dat is weer. Oh ja, dat heb jij aangetrokken, dan moet je zeggen. Kan ik nog vies zijn? Zeg, laten zien wat hij met de wezens. Dan moet je zeggen, ja, weet je wat hij zei? 1 keer ben vies geweest en dan kan je naar de wezens als jij 1 keer spuugt bent. Weet je waarom jij heel graag in de wezens bent? Dan kan jij alles weer winnen, ja, dan ben je heel mooi bent. Moet je zeggen, als jij een vies maakt, dan kill je jou en dan die vies spuugt ook. Dan kan jij moeten kijken wat je doet. Dan ga je nog heel je leven bij te zoeken, ja. Zonder inspraak, dan weet je wat jij doet. Je kan die mensen vies maken en dan doen ze dat. Kijk hem daar staan. Oh, wacht even. Nee, ik weet dat je niet zeggen wel dat is vies ook. Jullie zitten gewoon mensen vasthouden, je moet iets van sport je kunt gewoon oorlog zoeken en je kunt mensen kidnappen, dat moet je. Ja. Oh ja. Je komt gewoon dreigen wanneer 2 kleine leiders klein zijn. Dat is niet waar. Als je 2 klein zijn, nee, dat is niet zo. God ben ik. Dat doet nog zo wel. Zij maakt die 2 klein en dan kan ze me dreigen. Ja. En groot maakt die 2 mannen klein en dan kan je me dreigen. Zo ben je. Oh ja. Dat is niet best. Nee. Nee, misschien is het altijd niet. Nee, dat heb ik van mij ook gekocht. Dat heb ik gezegd dat ik kan misschien gaan kijken. Maar heel naar ons gaan we niet kunnen. En vrouwen van hem niet kunnen. Hij staat 2 keer in de film? Ja, dan moet ik even doen. Ja? Waarom dan? Dat heb ik gedaan. Hoezo? Nee, hij staat gewoon sterker. Oh, wacht even. Dat moet ik zeggen. Waarom moet ik niet instellen? Well, that's everything you're going to make. He's right on the this and maybe if you were staying with the money doing this, that's all right. That's good. Well, maybe it's good that you got it. Maybe it's good that you got it. That's what somebody's got it. All right, that's how you think. I'm probably too hard. Yeah, that was too much. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, what I can do that, and design of the First is from the innocent yeah. First one is what we from the living man, the study also, and two come to my body, you know. Neyse nasılsın yani? Evet. Ondan sonra var mı? I'm lucky, that I'm lucky. It's a very school. Oh yeah. I always do I always have a lot of fun. Later on, I see you're going to bring the car to the car, and then rest on you. You know, like, I don't know what I'm like that. You know, I have to be like, yeah. Well, yeah, commando slash civil also people. As all them that we don't have again. Then there's a friend that's coming to me. And then another one. Then of course, people but people don't oh. Yeah, there, yeah, you can run. Yeah, in this movie I play Drago and him at the same time. Let's move it on anyway. For this one, I have nothing to get. Let's talk about fashion tonight. Fashion. We're watching a nice lady. Something like Falling. Yeah. Maybe you have on camera. Maybe I don't can put her on camera because she say no, no, no. She was having a boyfriend also. Yeah. Okay, things are going on. But if you like to come on camera, you can call 333. We are talking about fashion tonight. Fashion means the big fashion man. He today is calling himself Charles Later Fuji because he likes to make fashion. You're not a Pantera Paris, but only likes to make fashion also. Fashion is one thing in life. First in fashion, you have to feel yourself good. Feel yourself good is everything what's fashion. Fashion it means you want to be happy. If you are happy, then you like fashion. Because happiness is the first thing that makes you become something on the streets if you like to wear yourself in some kind of tiger or something. Or what kind of image you like to be tomorrow. But the first thing is that you are healthy. And that's the fashion thing. Fashion means you are healthy, you feel yourself good, and you like everything to be real. If you don't like things to be real, then you don't like fashion. Fashion means today that you want to be real. If you're not real, then you don't have the right fashion. But I'm a big fan of fashion. I like fashion. And today I'm thinking about taking it slow. You don't have to get the best of the best of the best, but you want to try a lot of things out. Because if it's good, you have money, but you don't have enough. And the time that's coming later, when you get enough, when you get more, is coming. But you have to wait a few years. So while we're waiting, you better can take things that are good quality, I say always, and that you maybe don't regret later. But if you take things now that you maybe say, I want to be crazy, I want to be extravaganza, I want to be wacko, I want to be really extraordinary. Then you can take those things that you maybe think from, maybe tomorrow I wash it and tomorrow it has a different color or something. Those things you can take because now is the time that you really can go local in the stores and that you just can take something cheap from $5, $2.50 or whatever, or $7 to home and maybe be happy with it because it's looking freaky, it's looking for you just the image that you want to make for this time. I like myself to work out something now today that's not expensive, and I want people to be happy what they're gonna wear. I don't want to decide for you what you're wearing. I don't want to make you something that you don't want to be. So I have to watch in many directions. That people have, everyone has something for themselves to make an image, because an image that you want to make is very important. And the image that you want to put on the street tomorrow or today is very important, that you are unique from others maybe. Because now today people are still having a competition, I see. Competition means that people are really after another still. But if you don't like those things, that people are sometimes in competition with you, you have to make yourself neutralize yourself and become something they call normal today. I don't like to be normal, but I like to neutralize now the things. So I'm thinking about myself now in the summer, that you can dress up to become an icon. That's what we're going to do. An icon is someone who's an icon. An icon is someone who is a kind of you, like a judge. If you want to look like a judge, then I can image myself later as a judge. But this judge has to be an icon. An icon is something very expensive uh, honorable judge. I want to be a honorable judge. I want to stand there and having a lot of power coming out of my face. I want to do my judgment right. I want to be exactly sharp. Those things I like to think in the future. It's like the otherwise party. That's how I want to look. Like an otherwiser. An otherwiser has a long sleeve, many jewelry, but not very much, but enough. And you want to have maybe makeup on your face as a man also. Those things is like an idea. And everything has to be fresh and you want to be good. But now I'm starting in this room. And I have to have not this I have to have a little bit this dark feeling, dark side. So I'm thinking, and many of you have to think not the same way, because some of you like to be a sugar boy, or some of you really like to be candy girl or whatever, are really one with nature, or you want to be one with the economy, or you want to have this image that you are young, or you want to have this image that you are rough, or you want to have this rock image that you really are a rocker, or you want to be something like mellow, or you want to be something like the top 40 pop music. So everyone has to make their own decision in this thing. And I don't like people to come, bang, this is now in, this is what I want. Like to follow people who are always can rule with one image. Ruling with one image is like a woman who works in office. She has maybe always the view. That's what I don't want. I also want this woman sitting in this, not a junky little woman, but sometimes you have those girls, they are a little bit rock. I want them also to have the view. They like rock music, they like their pants broken and everything. They like the shoes a little bit tossed. Those I like also to have the view. And I like to have the normal man also to have the view. So for everyone is it their own competition. So what I'm gonna paint today is something that I don't know, but I'm gonna start painting. I have to now to stop the camera maybe, because I don't have much to say when I'm painting. Costs me a lot of bytes and a lot of MB and a lot of things. On the television you can still follow me. Maybe what I'm gonna do. I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep. Today I start with this ochre green, and that's the color when you have a dress in the tropical zone like Curacao, that the mosquito is not coming very quick to your woman. And if it's nice when you eat maybe something like a melon or something. The mosquitoes are always coming and watching. They are scaring the mosquitoes away. And yeah, I always say don't take a big melon, but take just a little slice like this and eat it nice maybe. But if you eat it nice, the mosquitoes are going away. And eat it healthy, and it has to be a healthy melon or something, or another type of fruit, but it has to be healthy and it has to be fresh. Fresh is one thing that the mosquito don't like, because then his turn is over. Mosquitoes are happy when you are throwing the one who is rotten in the bushes, and then we have a nice country. So if you have a banana and the banana is maybe black somewhere, throw it in the bushes and say, I give this thing to the nature. The mosquitoes are getting it, and the mosquitoes are making a tropical environment for you, because I'm Tarzan and all those things. And the mosquitoes are spreading the seeds to the jungle. You can say no to the galaxy, I always say. Yeah, it's in the jungle also. Comes a little bit in the jungle. The jungle is the trash of the beast when you go to the toilet. But these things are, you have to know that sometimes fruits are not from you. You want to be fashion with us, so you like to be a fresh man. You like to be knowledge. You want to be real. I want to be so real that I want to know my CEO. Is this the real ones or are you not? Those things I want real. I want really that your heart is open with us, and not like real people around me. I like real friends. If you are real with people, be their friend. If you're not real, say I go find some other things. And that's everything what you have to learn in life to make yourself happy. Do things real. But this banana sometimes that you have, when it's rotten, is for the mosquitoes and for the other beasts. And maybe for the birds and whatever. They are choosing this thing and they like to come around you when things are not yours. I don't know what it is with sugar mites. So sugar mites are coming sometimes, but sugar mites are coming sometimes to say something else here. Sugar mites are coming when people are really in your sugar. When people are really in your sugar, they come, and I'm a sugar mite. I don't come for this thing. I come to say that the sugar mites are. I need to come somewhere, sometimes in. Yeah, then you would know. And sometimes you're not stupid, and I want you to sit me in because I need to get the rotten place in your mouth to be clean. So if you drink a sugar mite, it's not so stupid. Those things are also around the island. Yeah, it's not that you have to drink it. If you drink it and you watch it, don't drink it. But if you accidentally drink it, then yes, you're good. That is the thing that the sugar mite do. That you accidentally drink it. Don't drink it and say I need a sugar mite. Drink it accidentally. Yeah. And now I'm working with the thunderbolt. The thunderbolt goes in the dress, and I put it a little bit low because people want to have it high, but I put it so low that you don't know why the dress is maybe for you not so nice. But if I put it so low, I put it here because people don't need to go attack on my girl, but go attack on your own girl because we are talking about the dressing. If I put it low, I'm better. Now is the thing that I don't like. Then again, I'm good with. I'm designing this thing. I put it like here. Just put it here and watch. I say this is maybe the thing that I don't like. This is what I like more. And now I have to put it here. If I have to put it here, I have to make it like this. Maak het zo toch. Nee, goed man, dat is it. Right. You understand, go to your own girl and try to get your own girl to be looking nice. This is like this, and you go up here, and I put it there, your knees. Bang. If I stop here, then I'm good. And pink is also good next to the color. Ochral green. And pink are two things that are making the mosquitoes and lizards are not so healthy with pink. Pink is one color. If you have it here, the lizard will go very quick away, and the lizard will leave your woman with peace, walking here and sitting here and drinking and having a good time. But if this thing has to be my dress, I'll put you right here. I have a lot of struggle when people are struggling, then things are not gonna see the way that you really want to see them right away. If I put you under this thing, I can use something, but here is a nice breakthrough. This is what I like maybe. And then I put you open like this. Something very fine, crossing low, banging maybe like this. No, I can understand that this is something. This is what I can do, but this will not can do at the atelier. This would be for you. Because atelier knows exactly what we can do, and this is everything what we can do. Yeah, we leave it like this, I think. Never leave it like this, I'm the best. Okay, now I go into another color. Yellow, no, but this is calling yellow Benz. Yellow Benz is almost orange yellow. Orange yellow can give me a form like the star, because the woman's always like a star in this thing. Bang, it's like the dress is already finished. The dress is almost finished, you can say. But now you're gonna put the star in, and you want to put the star in this dress, and you want to let this woman become a little bit normal in this dress, feel herself comfortable. So the star is giving her an affection that has given her a star. But a star is maybe too big now. So I make the star more little, and I make the star more little, and I bring the star more here, And if it's going out the line, I don't like it. I got nothing very perfect with this images that I have. And this is exactly what we need in the industry. Bang, just a star in. And they know how to work a star. A star is something that people can wear around his dress. And they know exactly how to form a star in it. If I put it like this, I'm the best mode. But the star has to come down. Down. Yes, down. I need to know when I have to push something to remind what I'm doing. But if I do this, the star three push we can do maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. So bang. This is what the woman don't like. The woman don't like the star to come over her thunderbolt, because a star is something that's most times far away from her. So she wants the star most times a little bit out. She wants the star to go out, and I'm not gonna give her the totally out. But the star has to come here somewhere. There. It's it's giving the dress a little bit more wild. People like to come wild. People don't like to come like in the past really decent, but they like to come wild on you. Or wild over you. This is good. Just bring it up. I don't hope that nobody's touching on this still to me, because otherwise you really die. And when a man is working, you know. Okay. People don't really die now. Oh, no. So do know. Okay. Shut up, because people don't want to be close with the water. So the star comes in like this, and if you make the star big, you have the overhead. But you want to make something that comes under a dressing bra, and you want to have this maybe up. But if you are good, you don't watch this. You just go down, and say, I want to start right here. Because something is maybe troubling the girls not to have the star. So put the star down, because you have to watch a lot of things. Time is also counting and what's happening in this period. So if I make a little like this, I'm not stupid, because this star was not so very important. So I do bang, and I have to say that I'm going to put this thing okay. Meanwhile, when I'm doing this, sometimes people are going and looking for girls for me, and that's not so nice. So I have to take a break. I put the first triangle over a dressing, and I chose the color blue. The color blue is giving some attention to the dress and change the dress maybe in a different color than you are expecting. It's not gonna be the green, it's gonna be the blue who's running the show. And the blue wants to come forward, and then the yellow is coming with another triangle also in the dress, and wants to have I-headache, I call it. I-headache is something a nigga that you can call, that you are doing that you're really watching what's going on. And it's something that you maybe know about this dress, is that you don't open it very quick, maybe for the girl. Let's see, undress ourselves. As a man, I don't see you taking the dress so very quick off. So but sometimes it's good for the relation that you don't want to take the dress off, because you just introducing to her and you want to know her. It's the type that I chose, that maybe you think this one is already married to me, but something like you at home is maybe want to have a youth girl. The girl is just around 16, 17 years old, and something like 23, she can be 28, 22, 32, even 42 she can be, but still has this attention of 70 years old. This dress is for more ages, but I think this will go somewhere to 50 years or something. And then you have this thing is giving attention to those girls. And the man, if the man wants something to see, and the man say, I want it down. No, that's for the older women. I want it up. That's for the young women. And if you are taking the woman in 70 years seriously, then you see the dress coming bang like this. If you want to make it for the older women, then we make the dress more glamour looking in the end. Because this, it can also be for older women, but then you have to make it another step in the glamour. Then you have to do something behind, because they want more flower. Older women want more flower. They want to walk more things and show that they have more things. So they want to show that they have knowledge and flower. So it's something like an animal that you can watch in the galaxy, in the forest, and then you can say this animal is something like a snake, no, but you know those little pakiets, yeah, those things like a roasted little papagayi, the one who's talking, the bird, yeah, and then you have little ones of them flying around, and they want to have this thing, and now you see the flag of Curacao comes in it. And if you put it like this and this, then they know that there has something to do with the flag. But sometimes the flag you don't have to put, you don't know why the flag is with the military here, thinking Curacao. You want to leave it like this maybe, and put it down like this to give this attention again. And if you put it a little bit inside, you get this thing off. If I keep it up, it's also not stupid. If I keep it up, it's not stupid. Keeping it up is bang like this. You want to have something attention in this thing. And if I put it more like this, it's bang. But the woman is feeling herself a little bit cool. If you put it more like this, put it more like this. I can keep it like this maybe. Now the woman is getting you don't want to put the mask on the girls to make them look old now. I'm sitting now with a 70 years old kid to watch, and that's why I'm projecting at home something from 70 years old. I don't want to project on those old things now. And I'm thinking about this thing. They don't have enough money, but they have something, and they want to dress up something to be there. So I keep it a little bit like this. Bang, bang, and here I put it, and that's game over. So it looks youth, and youth is very important when girls are in the picture to be young. Now I have to just put one image in, and that's always this star. This star is very important, can come in red, and it has to come banging here. And the people in the industry know exactly what I'm doing. Is putting the star over this dress holding thing, and let the star go really up to make the girl look more devilish, but more like that she likes to show to everyone. This star has to be very light in it, and the star is that she's searching, a little girl searching. She likes to go to the store and really watch if she can find something, and the star has to give her the this thing has to give her the point that she can really go on. Bang, this is the dress, she can say. This is how the dress is getting chosen. Chosen, has to be chosen one thing. You have to make a choice right when you come in this H&M store or whatever you go, and you want to have a choice. If I put it like this, the start is giving upstairs too much things. If I make it more little, it's not gonna be what I'm thinking. I have to put it maybe bang inside like this. Yeah, but that's to give something like it gives a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for me. Difficult, yeah, difficult. He's gonna have difficulty. Difficulty is what we need. Difficulty is just what you need sometimes when the girl is young and she wants to make her own choice also. Bang. This is also good. Leave it like this, then you're not stupid. Feelings coming from a man now. You okay? A lot of folks have only $25 each day. $25 each day, you're not gonna do a lot. $25 each day means that you have to pay your rent, you have to pay your electricity, I think, and all those things that you have to pay in your company. When you pay those things, you have a lot of people have to pay those things because you take this thing monthly away from you. And if you don't pay it, then you're gonna get a bill later. So you don't want to have a bill, you want to pay your things. Everyone has money, and things are expensive. When things are expensive, you have to buy a lot of things. And sometimes you want to do something else. You want to give your money to something else. You don't want to give your money to clothing, you want to buy furniture or whatever. Then you can go and save your money. But if you have nothing to do, you can always play around with your old clothing maybe. What I do is playing around with old clothing sometimes, because sometimes you can put a scissor in it and maybe you can make a long pants short or whatever you do to make yourself happy. Especially in the summer, you want sometimes to cut your pants and make it maybe more sexier than you like on your knees, or maybe go up or whatever you like. But sometimes you can also cut your t-shirt. That's also nice, and those things are nice and fashion. But I have something to do today because I have nothing to do, and I want to work with something. Let's say I just found a little bit bleach. This bleach is good to maybe bleach some jeans or something. I'm gonna bleach some jeans, and that's everything I'm gonna do tonight. But when I want to bleach the jeans, I need to go to my treasure box. Treasure box, that's right here. This is my treasure box. So I'm gonna watch if I have some tools maybe inside. Good. Let's watch. Got my toolbox. When I have my toolbox, maybe I can make a gun again. Maybe I can make a gun or whatever. But I have nothing to do. So I want to do something in fashion, maybe that's maybe nice. So I have nothing to do. We are talking about fashion. I have maybe to paint a few things tomorrow or next tomorrow. I don't know which day I'm gonna do it. But when I'm free to paint, I'm gonna paint some things. That's what I have. And tools. Tools. A lot of things to make done, you know. I don't want to make a gun. I don't want to make a gun. I want to make something else. To be very careful because a lot of people think that they're me when I'm talking. So let's start easy and do everything easy before everything sleep. Hard to find tools when you need them. Where I put you? Where I put you? I have something. Somewhere you must be. Sometimes you have to do something. Nothing to do. At home you can do a lot of things. You can play with your bike. You can be working on your bikes. You can paint your house. You can do a lot of things. So be happy that you can do a lot of things at home. And be happy that you are able to do things at home. So if you have nothing to do, you can always go do something. I have to watch a lot of things. Thing what I need. How do I find this thing what I need? Where are you today? Where did I put you? I really like crying sometimes. Sometimes I really want to cry. From one place. Then you can have I found what I'm looking for. That's when you have a lot of things to do. I like to watch what God wants me to make today. What I want to do. Maybe I'm not gonna find it. Maybe I'm not gonna find it. What are you? Where are you when I need you? Not a problem with those things. I'm gonna put something. I'll find somebody here. Qualified. This one. Qualified or disqualified. Let me find it. You don't have to think at home for me because I'm making my own videos. And sometimes at home you like to watch. And you want to have everything quick. And I'm not going to give everyone everything quick. Because I have to work on my own tempo. Working on my own tempo and doing what I want to do. Means let's watch what we do. Sometimes you have a little sprayer. You take something to spray. Now, then you get the sprayer off, the part that normally comes on top and the spray. I don't need it. Put a little bleach in this thing and watch what's going to happen. So I hope everything is going right. And I need a little tube. Sometimes you have a little tube on it. Also, that is needed. People can make you very nervous on this island today because people from those kids are really fucking annoying. Fucking annoying. They can decide how I live, what I do. Before they're getting killed. Disturbing guys like me I'm a gangster. When I'm working in my atelier and you are disturbing me somewhere with your sneaky camera from the police, I'll come and kill you, that's what I do. Because you don't have the right to disturb one of us. So be careful in the future. If you're not gonna work with police who think that they can tease. We have a lot of people who are not looking at today. And most times those kids who are teasing are going away with mental problems. Mental problems that they have something in the head, no look. Something confusion. How to find you? Do I really need you? Time is running, and how can I do this? Don't waste me. Things are somewhere in this box. I hope that they don't need to find it. People are watching sometimes and getting nervous. This thing is coming on video for me. Later you can watch it if you are nervous. You are nervous in your head, and you are really nervous, and you sit and maybe and robbing the place. And maybe you're gonna do mistakes that are gonna be so hard for you because I work in fashion, and then my name is Napoleon, killing people afterwards. It's not nice to talk when you have a business that you have to kill people afterwards, but sometimes people are really evil people. And your thing means that they are in your business somewhere stealing and want to be caught, and want to be that I'm playing always for you here, maybe the thing that they call on television that you have the government and other things. But one time talking is enough, I think. Let's watch in the box again. What this box is, let's go to the box. If I was using my head, I will find you already because I saw you here. Stupid thing that it was. Oh yeah, sometimes you want to look at more places. And this is not the right way, but it has to be the way. It has to be the way. Cheap. What is happening? So it's something like this, and then you have only not the spray you use because you don't need it. Why you don't need a spray? Because you want to paint something. Normally with bleach you can bleach some pants, something like a jeans. A jeans you can bleach, and then you can take a jeans that's very dark blue. Say you want to make it tougher. Say you want to be tougher tomorrow in the sleep. So you want to paint something. I'm doing this for myself, this program is also. This is just that I have my jeans paint at my own location where I'm always Mr. Indian, where I really was Tarzan and everything. I'm so happy to be home again. But I'm not happy that people are stealing my home. So I'm gonna put this jeans on the ground and try to work with it. You gotta take the best jeans, but you take some jeans that's maybe cheap. You wanna try something else. Put the jeans on the ground. It's very blue. And then you're gonna say, I wanna paint. Now, I can think something. What can be nice? What can be nice? What can be nice for these jeans? I think maybe they call me always. They call me freeze. Let's start with freeze. But now I have to think. Sometimes you bleach, the other side also comes to bleach. So you don't want it. Let's put something in between that maybe likes to bleach. Not the best, that's what we got. So, let's try this one. Now, if something's coming out, you can start making on the net. Freeze. freeze is something like this. You want it just rough. You don't want it nice. But you want something like freeze. Freeze. If you want this thing really to become nice, then you really have to do it precise. But I'm a rough guy. I want this rough. One of that. So I do the letters, please, going down. I try to like freeze. It's better than spraying, because spraying is not working sometimes. Or you have to get a good spray. Then it sponges up. And then you let it freeze. In a hotel, I hope that they don't kind of disturb my people, otherwise they may be dying tomorrow. So I really annoying. Don't think that you are part of this. By doing this. Now it stands freeze. They're very brutal there. But this thing is not the best of all of them. Maybe the best going like this. And then you see that something goes wrong sometimes. Your E is not best. Okay. Freeze. Freeze stands there, but you have to wash very good. It's very good, but if you maybe wash very good, something is freeze. Maybe to put a light on it, but I don't see my light. Ah, you light. Yeah, what you're gonna see that you can do something with your jeans. If everything was alright, you're gonna wash it. But if you wash it, you're not the best. You have to wear it. Yeah, maybe the best, maybe. You have to leave it maybe for 24 hours like this. 24 hours freeze like this. That's really freezing this thing, but you have really to wash. Heel hard, dan zie je iemand zwaar werk en stemmen freeze, but you want it to like to freeze. Dus je moet hem like natuurlijk. But you want to do something. So you want to do more, more, more. Freeze on the side, on this side is not everything. I don't want to have freeze alone, I want to have something strange. So I want to do freeze. So if this side is freeze, or this side is maybe not crazy that you're going to go crazy maybe. So you can do a lot of these. And when it's washed, then you are done. Freeze. Of course you can put US Marshal on the other side. That's maybe the best thing to do. US Marshal the thing. US Marshal the thing. If I want to US Marshal the thing, I have to think. But I'll put my thing on it. US Marshal. But the bleach is working, you can maybe win if everything goes right when you are washing it. And then you can maybe have something. Thing wants to hide now. Let's try to US Marshal. Let's try to US Marshal this thing. US Marshal on the jeans. On the other side. That's what I'm doing. this is something that then wants to point out. So you don't think that it's funny enough. Okay. This is a funny enough. So, thing is how you have to be paid. You have to be paid. I got put my cat fight. It's cat fight. I don't want cat fight. I don't want cat fight. So I just want cat fight is what kind of jeans you want to do. This is my jeans. Both of them. Yeah, what's this? My jeans now. There's my jeans. There's my jeans. Man. I'm done. Normally you can take a nice player, but if you have this thing who plays very good, this thing that then you can make some nice letters, but it's very difficult because this thing likes to and if you want to do it precise, then you have to use mouse. Mouse are things that you not can make with use. You not can put like tape and then say that you win. So because under the thing is fiber, you can't put it out. So only thing that you can do is really make these jeans in the store with the things written on it, and then you have to just put them in white down. In white you have to white it. You have just to push. When the jeans is getting color we are push, and then the things is freeze US Marshal. But yeah, next time, because now it stands US Mar and the other thing. But when the jeans, when you are bleaching it, you want sometimes immediately go wash it, and that's a trick that you don't have to think. If you wash it, yeah, then you win. But if you wear it, you win. Why? Because if you wear it, it will bleach by himself. That's what you think? Yeah, no, that's not true. The bleach is not taken in and taken out. The bleach is just sitting on the fiber and say, what I have to do? What I have to do? Do I have to wash or do I have to see? Do I have to wash or do I have to see? If you immediately wash it, you win. Yeah, then you're the best, maybe no, but maybe you have to wash it right away. Because I don't know why I have to wait. If you bleach and you wait, then you are the best. No, then you're not the best, because sometimes bleach goes up on the fiber. Now it's letting go. You see my hands are a little bit blue already. My hands are getting blue from this thing, and he's taking out the paint of this thing. So if I wash it very quick, will it may be best? Will it be the best? I don't know. If I wash it with warm water, I may be the best. I don't know. I have to think. I'm a clothing maker. If you wash it with cold water, then you're the best. No, but warm water was really the best. Yeah, then you would know. But then you can heat it up maybe in warm water. But then you're the best. No. Cold water is the thing that the beast don't like. Cold water is everything that you don't like to suck out. That's what you say. Then you're not stupid. But then if I wait till tomorrow, maybe I'm the best. Because tomorrow in the midday, the water is maybe hot and then I can wash it. But I can wash it also with warm water now, but I have to heat up water for it. I can heat up water for it and then put it in the water. That's a thinking question that I have to know. If I wait, then I really wait. If I don't wait, then I'm doing something like not good news. Yeah, you can say that it's not good news when I wait. But I don't wait. So maybe it's the best that I wait, and then I wait. Maybe I leave it like this. And tomorrow we gonna watch the results of this. So now it's just leaving your pants. Yeah, you can do without things, stripes, you can do without it. I wanted an elaborate kind of reaction in the back. Maybe we have freeze in the front if everything went alright. But I don't think everything sometimes went wrong. So tomorrow I gotta be that. This thing is maybe the nicest thing what I ever did, maybe. You were smart, sure. That's a lot of things where you don't can read in this. Nothing maybe now. I think it's gonna be standing US Marshal. And the freeze went very good. But I think I can freeze that I didn't write. I can freeze that I didn't write US Marshal maybe. On the other side. Something like a tour. That's what I like to do when I have nothing to do. So when I have nothing to do, I do these things. I just think. And maybe I want also a blouse to go, but then I'm really crazy though. But I have to think. You can make a blouse this thing. The blouse is not here. The blouse is very the blouse. Sometimes you think about, yeah, you need a jeans blouse or something. I don't have to put jeans blouse to do this. But it can be one and you have to do crazy. Yeah, I have to wait. Sometimes you have to wait till you really don't like it. And then you can make these things work. But now I have cheap shoes, cheap gym shoes, so I have to do something crazy to make myself crazy on the streets. Because people are thinking that I'm fashion here in the Curacao, and let's watch. Tomorrow we're gonna see the result, or the day after tomorrow. Let's hope for something to do. And now I maybe gonna shower and maybe I'm gonna do some fashion painting or I go to sleep now. But I'm done for tonight later. Okay, tomorrow, tomorrow we have the second time. That's really important. Yeah, little kids are really boring. When they come to lead, when I'm little, they're acting like some, they want to act like something they look up to, their father maybe. They want to stand in a suit and talk a lot of bullshit. They want to stand and make, they don't have no activities. That's what I want to say. They have nothing to do. They don't like to organize nothing. They like to sit boring and hold us little maybe. That's what they like. And eating, that's the only activity I see them do. If I didn't, maybe they were doing some martial arts before, but I don't know what kind of things they were doing. But I feel that I want to talk with them. It's very annoying. It's very boring. That's what you want to suppose. And you are, there's nothing in life with you. When you are little, we are organizing things for little kids. And then you can maybe jump on an air ball or something. An air palace. But you're not allowed to come in every place also from the tracks. You have generations, things that you're not allowed to come. But some things, you better can leave for an hour. When I'm sitting with my own generation, don't come to interfere at all. I don't give you the right to interfere with my generation. because I have to work hard, we have to make fabrics and those things, and we have not to sit around and maybe wait for a kid who wants to be tough all day. So what we have to do is blow you away or listen to your problem. But if you have your problem, tell us what kind of problem you have. But sometimes the problem is yourself. um, yeah, you're very boring. And yeah, one thing you can tell me that you are living very low at the time that you are doing stealing and all with your organization. I hear some people that want to tell that they don't have a good life and those things. But yeah, now that you have something to become normal, I say do your best. Don't go back stealing and don't do teasing and those things. Because if you tease, you have nothing at all. And I can put an organization like Olympics. We have Olympic 1, that's what we do. I see that. Olympic 1 is that we are doing motor race and we are sitting on a horse, we are driving hard, and dancing games and matador and those things. And those things we put in an organization, we organize this thing as all the ones, and our kids, the first kids are watching the organization and the 8 kids, but you not can let this thing be organized by a little kid. You don't have the knowledge for this, and you never will get the knowledge for this also. So what you're doing on my island is making it boring. You're making it boring for maybe everyone. And we not can let you organize something because you don't watch the weather, you don't watch nothing at all before you organize something. And that's what we do. We are all the ones that we are watching those things. And we have the power to organize things, and you don't have the power. And yeah, you better can be glad that you don't have the power to organize things, then you can better go sit and play with it. Put yourself in a game or something that you are saying that's, yeah, if you organize a basketball game, then you can work to become the best. Then you can go training, but you don't have to come and organize the whole pack. Then, because if you organize, you don't have time to train maybe. So a lot of sports are where they went down because kids think they can organize things, think they have the amusement, think they know what is honestly happy. Honestly happy is maybe at the sporting game I will throw some candies at the ones who are sitting, but for the kid it's, they want to throw all the candy and those bullshit. You're not going to give the whole world candy to one game. You know, can say we have real soccer games and all the candy is going there. There's those stupid things there. Just yeah, as an older one we can count. We can say, okay, you're sitting there, we give you maybe a package of 5 candy and maybe some popcorn and 3 drinks or something, and we know it's enough for you. But they are sitting there want the world to drink and all this bullshit, talking a lot of bullshit to organizing things. So yeah, you better step out and sit around and watch this thing being arranged by adults, not by you, little kids. You sitting here and taking a clubhouse from us and really make the fucking whole neighborhood boring. The most boring thing in life. So what I need is amusement. And sometimes I don't know why people, then I have my girls, I don't know what you are doing and wasting your time. Why you are sitting there trying to be skinny or something, I try to be fat, I don't know. I don't like to waste my time with those young kids who have nothing in their brain. It's just a waste of time, and in the meantime you can, you have to be responsible, you have to be careful what you do and also. So it's not that you can out of broke and walk away also from my side and go living somewhere. We have rules in this life. And rules are when a woman is good and a man is good, the kids are good. And when you are living like yeah, stupid, then your kids are not good. So sometimes you see mamas doing crazy and the kids are getting the blame for it. When they don't listen to them. So the one is doing crazy is getting the blame, and the kids are really falling on the other side. really big problems. I say, yeah, I'm not really ahead. And I like to talk about those things what I did in the past, you know. Was at the time I had two girls. We had two girls and we have to choose number three or something. And then it started that normally you fight for girls. The one who wins get the first choice. And the first choice is normally with the one who's winning. And sometimes the number seven, everyone gets one. The number seven girl. Everyone has to, sometimes you get one. Or sometimes you have games that you can win and maybe every time, but then you have to get one of those girls anyway. And then it's even. Then you have maybe something like an extra element in your group. Because it's not that she's autistic, that she's stupid maybe, but those girls are maybe a little bit, sometimes they have a little bit of a different height, different craziness. You know, those girls who like sometimes to really go, those things, are maybe sometimes a seven. And you wanted to give me your, no, God say, yeah, you know when things are not right, God will give you always a direction, and God say, if you think that you're funny, then I go make them in the jungle. Yeah, and that's what I know now. That's why maybe I think that I was in the jungle. But it's not that I'm gonna get those things again. But next time it's really bang your head on the screen over. Because now you see him walking, them walking with all the biggest girls. Yeah, and I don't think they're always happy because they are sitting in one mind family. They don't have many directions. They have only one view. Those guys. I have many personalities, but I can use several things. Or I make several professions. But if you have only one-minded, if I have to follow only the leaders, the leader there, then I'm in one mind stupid a little bit, that I may be only sitting and doing one thing. Yeah. I was maybe only cooking or I don't know. But sometimes you can make the wrong choice by always having the first choice. Maybe you are choosing only the girls who can cook every day. And you say I have only the restaurant, but I don't know if you have always the restaurant. God cannot make the first choice always the restaurant, but sometimes maybe you have only restaurants. Yeah. Or maybe she's cooking at home. Yeah. And you have a girl who don't want to go out. Yeah. And that's why then you have a girl who don't want to make rock music or something, or a type of rock music that you can do. Those things are this, yeah, their own problem. Those guys who are doing this. Yeah, I learned about the seven elements. And God said, okay, you don't like to have extra elements, then we're gonna make elements. But yeah, and everything what God is always saying also is only temporary. There will be a time that He is going. Now is maybe a time that He's winning there, and that they are sitting scared for Him. Okay, that's maybe what He may know. That's what you want to hear? Maybe we want to hear at home why He's winning. Now, because God is always saying to you, you have to fight. If I make the first choice, let's say I choose something nice, maybe you're sitting at home, I say I want you, and Kaiser is sitting here and give her the opportunity to come inside the building and maybe can decide on the hope people that are maybe in the industry. Yeah, and that's with a lot of people, and then Kaiser maybe on another dot. Yeah, sometimes Kaiser is doing those things also. The other one, the Constantine, maybe can do it. Now we are all Kaisers. So, yeah, I don't aim at the captain because the captain is the Kaiser that you always think. Or the other one is also Kaiser. Yeah, all Kaiser, like Napoleon. Yeah, one leader is maybe always coming here and using the little kids against me again and against four of the biggest ones. And then he's having the first choice by coming in, showing them the discotheque that they are stealing from. But yeah, I can do it also with another man. Go to China and play that I'm stealing everything, but I'm scared. Because there they attack very quick. Yeah, there they attack sometimes very quick because he has sometimes the people really with him. Um, Sometimes, yeah, and I don't want to. I don't have. I'm not a thief, so I don't need to do it. But if you like to play thief, yeah, if you like to play thief, and then you can touch girls that I already have, then you're dead. And I want you to understand those things, and I really chop your head before television, and I don't give a damn if everyone's watching. Then you can see how somebody's head is really chop, chop, chop from all sides. Um, if you are doing that, prepare yourself that it's gonna be your hardship. But yeah, God wants you to fight. God wants you to fight when you are really losing your opinion and your choice. God said, you like this choice. When he comes and he wants to hold, then sometimes we're holding so. No, Keizer gets the one, or Kiko gets the ones, or People gets the ones, or Tito gets the ones. Yeah, he's the one coming first. I say, oh, you want them to be first. You are holding two people for me, two sons for me or something, because you don't put two sons to the party. Okay. And then they're holding two sons like this is the story that you have to bow down for this thing also in the Bible, for the statue. That they wanted the farm kids to choose first. But we are farmers, but you are a big farmer, you're not there in the first choice. First then. Now they choose, and now they are maybe happy with the deal, but I see them sometimes don't have on the farm also. It's just those little kids who are, if you are listening to little kids, they are always having this opinion, we have to win with this and this and this. I don't listen to little kids. I take that opinion very clear and say, well, maybe you're right, and then I'm going to listen to something else. Or to my own natural mind if I'm having to choose a word. Yeah, sometimes you can ask if this will be for our folks. I'm happy with these choices that I have. And then after Tarzan they became very strong, and then they start holding them one time. They are hold one time in China and like that. They grab them and hold them and try to down themselves to this level that they are the seventh thing again. They try to hit, yeah, they try to hit their Tarzan skills out of them. That haven't maybe want that. That's why they are maybe now holding a girl's friend, but the girls maybe not can enjoy them or something. Otherwise they get a lot of money. Why this woman is not there? These are little kids. If you are sitting and waiting for a little kid's boring means. Why is this woman not listening? They are little kids. They're the women who are there, the little kids are the women. But then your woman not can listen because I know why, because she's been held by their sisters, the big ones. But the big ones are the sisters. They have power now. Because, yeah. And I know why, because they are sitting at home also with the money and those things. You know. We went to Tarzan and they were sitting and doing the stories. Okay. But if you are sitting, then we are sitting with people at home. People at home like to know why you are sitting here. Why you are sitting here? Because I like to give up more money. I don't have to go to this party. You know? Why? Why do I need to go? Do I have to say I'm gonna put my clothing on? I don't. Are you crazy? I'm gonna run and walk to this thing. Okay. You know how far I have to walk. Okay. No. Oh. You know why you have to walk? Otherwise I have to kill too many maybe. Okay, then I'm killing, if I want to go with this house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are there. Okay, are you good now? Okay, no. Yes, you can be in if I want to go there with this there, or 5 people there. Okay, 5 people are holding me from kids. Okay. Okay, why? Maybe because she is saying that she has a good time. She has a good time with my music and everything. Oh. That would be much more to sit and act like she's. No, you can have a good time. Of course, you can know why the leuk helemaal niet, maar wij denken wel een leuk hebben. Maar nee, wij daar have a good time. Nee, we are watching on television. They have a good time. And yeah, we can do. That's not my good time. Okay. Okay. But if they are touching my girls, then they're trying to get my good time in this thing. Yeah, no. Nee, oh yeah, this is a girlfriend doing it, this is a girlfriend doing it, this is a girlfriend doing it. Who is holding it? Nee, this one is holding now, but this man is holding. Why is holding? Because he's alone at him. The last year. Why is holding it? He said to them, don't walk here because otherwise I have to kill him. You know what I mean? Nee, ik ben Jonathan niet. Ik loop daar niet, maar je maakt een goed met Jonathan. Nee, he's sitting at this building. This building, he wants to kidnap him. Nee, you're not going to kidnap them. You're not playing kidnapping. Oh, nee. Wacht even. Nee. Je zegt to your girl, wij doen dat. Hij houdt vasthouden niet. Hij houdt 1, 2, 3 meisjes vast aan game. Hij zegt, als je daar loopt, dan maak je af. Nee, he's saying to them, to your girls. Nee, to your girls, he's saying nothing. Look at what you're doing. He's saying to your girl, he's saying maybe this. But sometimes if you are really fucking up, this is only, you have movie. If you want to have the camera straight and you want to have a movie, then you have to do normal. But if you, then you have to pay. But you're not going to get the movie if you just waiting only for one and this game is different with everything. Yeah, but the war is maybe going on. Nee. Wacht even, we hebben geen oorlog met hem. Maar hij zegt tegen hem, we hebben net een oorlog aangekondigd met 3 mensen. Dat kan niet. I don't have time for you to support. Go sit down and go look. Ja. Nee, kijk. Andy ben ik zit, we hebben geen tijd voor hem. Oké? Ik heb voor bullshit. Ik heb niet dingen gedaan. Ik zit daar huilen met mensen die helemaal met een oorlog in vechten. Oké? Nee, I tell them what I do. They're holding my doors. Yeah, okay. Somebody's holding your doors. Then I say, you were holding my door. I kill you because you don't know. Why? Because you were holding them. You were holding my hotel, you were holding the stairs. While the kids are doing it, you are also happy. No, I kill everyone. That's easy. That's how you kill everyone and say, I go on with my family. Okay. Then they're all rice game over. Yeah, okay, that can be. They're maybe from a different game also. Yeah, they can be from a different game, but then this whole organization is just about the kingdom states anyway, but you don't have to come to us. You are sitting there with your place and what you can reach with your place. That's what you want. You want to say I'm a citizen number this and this, and I want maybe this. Yeah, okay. That's your problem. Okay. It's just when you are angry and you say, every girl is sitting there, you say yes. Why? Because you wanted to watch them, bang, and you're dead. For everyone. So everyone is doing it. Oké, ja, en laatst je dan, ik heb jouw wijf niet vastgehouden, maar deze man had jouw vrouwen vastgehouden. Nee, he wants to steal my house here. And he say, well, holding you and he's dead. Okay. He's not doing nothing for the also. Yeah. Non so te ne kost, se lo fucking dopo da un costo di 8 non mi sembra tanto. Drugo tutto per il game si uguale, tutti uguali. Mi parte un obiettivo di un più da un video che puoi spiegare, vedere. Non scrivo, tu vai quando vedi un costo di un pagamento, no, non puoi non scrivere, perché io non puoi, ma sì, per giugno, ma poi un raise non scrivo fuori. Il cuore di motivo, non vuoi che ti picco un attimo, ti come gli assi che non come lo non lo ti si parla di un giorno posto per te come non era un nuovo adesso non era possibile ma non avevamo di questo adesso vedete ne sembra anche ma sembra che poi duci per poi duci per mi da poi duci sembra cuore se per chiedere no avevamo non chiedere tanto ora tu non era da molto che non insomma a mia che ne abo como vamos a ver si lo duci tenemos no sembra che non va non tempo ora sì che tiene di dopo Ora buttiamo in mano. Poi quando io cerco. Nee, niet zo goed. Die koffie no, non di koffie, qua di questo verbo, se metti un po'. Aveva le semplici, le semplici, di cookie e Nee, sì, non te in, ma no, mi sa non so quanto mi ricordo come namba con gli smartphone, dopo da? Come namba con gli smartphone, dopo da? Oh ja, wacht even. Toen ben je quanto mi vai comer tu, quando come biscotti passando assim nem su boca, dopo da, ma non qua la puta ma qua. Che devo assim, vai sempre bando ma oggi tu. Non è da sushi così. Schifo ma ti fa con me. Ti un po' di visa? Nee, non si male visa. Tira sono? No, ma tira sono. Va vai sempre che si tiene. Ma vai sempre difficile. Ma qua per ora quando ti un cultura immensa. Ok? We zijn er wel organisatie, we zijn nee, what's okay. Nee. Which leader is een nee, leader van nooit nog weer toe de kost van die man komen. Die is even. Nee, buscoetje nee, bouwen en zijn minder. Wat buscoetje met de wacht even. Was dat keertje? Nee, wanneer dan nou? Oké. Ma come cosa? E poi è tornato in una parte. Ma passare come detto come cosa? Sono venuto fuori come uitgenomen. Maar bestaat die toen heen su palestra? Nee. Questo come questo. Ok, uguale. Nee, wacht even. Ik heb geen dingen met jou. Nee, kijk. You know, basta competere basta so si mi bisa basta kilos aan de jongen. You know what they cry? Nee, they cry two cookies and a biscuit. Yeah, we know. Two cookies and a biscuit. He said I don't have a whole package of biscuit and a whole package of cookies and a whole package of coffee at a time. Crazy. So you can sit around and enjoy what the house is doing, but don't touch my girls, I said. Eat everything what you like. I'm sitting on the table and eat it. That was me. Paper. Yeah. Nou happy? Nee, wacht even. Niet heel happy. What if you eat not decent, then you can leave. And then there's some other choices. Wacht even, en if you touching some real holy, then you eat it. Nee. Hun zitten uit te zoeken voor 2 koekjes, niet? Maar er waren 2 van die dure biscuitjes daar, heel duur. Zij zeggen gewoon geef je een dure biscuitje. Nee. Nou, wat een vriend. Ja, ik zie het daar. Ik zit er nou niet aan. Moet je met het zijn, mensen die aan